Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy here today, bringing you my post-MLG Anaheim video log. Today we're going to be talking about the event, matches, and all that is in between the overall event, stuff like that, and pretty much cover everything that's on my mind about the tournament and all the little things that did happen, because there are a few things that did happen that were a little bit weird, and by a few I really only mean one thing that was a little different. But we'll get into that in just a second. So, there were a couple issues with the event, but overall, MLG did a fantastic job. Those events are the events that Call of Duty needs to be able to be considered a bigger esport than it is already. I mean, people always, hate on Call of Duty and they say rip COD and stuff like that because they don't like how the new COD looks. But in actuality, Call of Duty is in a very good state. I think we peaked at like 120,000 something viewers during our final match, which is a shit ton of people. So for the people that say rip COD and just your COD haters, you fuck them, In all seriousness, though, people just love to hate, and I think that Call of Duty is a pretty easy victim to hate on. So, I think Call of Duty is going in the right direction as long as we can keep pumping out events like that. So MLG, fantastic job. You guys killed it overall. Very happy with the event. The hotel was awesome. The amount of people that were at the event was awesome. The way the structure of the event, the scheduling, all very, very well handled and very well executed on MLG's end. Now, the one issue that I do want to talk about, because I said that there was one issue, and it was a pretty big issue. I'm sure a lot of the pro players and amateur players that competed at the tournament will vouch for me here. The Kronos Max, I think it's called, pretty much the cord that you plug in to the PlayStation had an insane amount of latency, and there was also some other sort of switch that you plugged into the USB port on the PlayStation that I think disabled Bluetooth. I think that's what it did, but in turn, doing that, it made the controller input lag incredibly high. It was very, very, very hard to deal with. It was hard to adjust to. I think that people started adjusting to it at their own pace, but it was very annoying. It was like you had slow turn. If you don't know what slow turn is, it's when you turn your joysticks or your analog sticks, or you tap your buttons. It's like it reacts just a little bit slower, but that little delay is so noticeable and it can really throw you off your rhythm. So that's really the only issue with the event. But like I said, I think people got used to it, and I don't think that all teams performed at the top of their level this event. But there's nothing you can do, because if you don't do that, people have slow turn on the controllers, and it makes matches even more illegitimate. So that was a pretty good fix. I'm done talking about the event and the structuring and the tournament, pool play, stuff like that. All of the scheduling, structure, place, venue, everything was good. Catering, everything was good on MLG's side, besides that little controller issue that I did just go over. But now let's get into what I'm sure you guys want to hear, is how I thought we played in every single individual match. So first of all, let's start off with pool play. Surprisingly, we had a very, very good Friday. Optic Gaming, we're usually not known for having the best Fridays. We're usually known for slacking off a lot on Friday, picking it up a little bit on Saturday, and then on Sunday we just completely go balls to the wall and play at the top of our performance. This event was a little bit different. We actually had a very good Friday. We started out 6-0 map count, and this was against, pretty good teams. A lot of people considered our pool the easiest pool in the tournament, which it could have been. It definitely could have been. I mean, B and C were definitely harder. D, I'm not really too sure about. That was probably harder too. So, I mean, we had the easiest pool, I'd say. But we played Cloud9 first on the feature stations, 3-0'd them pretty convincingly. They played a very good match, though. The maps were a lot closer than the actual series score led to, show, which was a 3-0. We beat them by like 40 in hardpoint. I think we beat them 6-4 in S&D when we were down 0-4, and I think we won 6 rounds in a row. And then the uplink as well, I think, was a pretty close match. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that whole series was pretty much close from beginning to end. So Cloud9 played a very good match. That was probably our hardest match in pool play, actually. Probably Cloud9. They played us the hardest. So, good games to them. Next, moving on into TSM. We pretty much destroyed TSM pretty badly. I mean, I love all the guys on TSM, but it was just we played so well that match. They didn't really have too much of a chance whenever we were playing at that caliber. We 3-0'd them as well. We won 6-0 map count. The hard point won by like 150, 6-1 or 6-2 in SND, and then the uplink I think was like 17-3. So it was pretty bad. That match was pretty bad. It didn't go very well for them. But again, GG's to them. So we end up 6-0 in pool play on Friday. Now moving into Saturday, we only had 2 matches. So we had 2 matches on Friday, 2 matches on Saturday, and then Sunday I think we had 3 matches total. So Sunday we played the most, which was good because that's when I said we played the best, obviously. So moving on into Saturday. Saturday morning we played against the amateur team that came out of the open bracket, which was Lethal Gaming. This was Mochilla, Example, Johnny, and Miyagi, I believe. They played us pretty well, actually. They were the only team to take a map off of us in pool play. They beat us on Fringe S&D, and then we 3-0'd them in the respawns pretty convincingly again. I mean, some of the maps, actually, the uplink was really close, and the CTF, I think we only won by 1. But still, we still won all the respawns, 3-0'd them in respawn. So we beat them 3-1, went 9-1 pool play, and moving on, into the bracket play, which was where the tournament actually started for us. Moving on into our bracket play. We played bracket play very, very well. We played 4 matches total in bracket. We played LG, then Rise, and then we played Elevate 2 times. So Saturday we played LG. This was Saturday night. We were pretty tired. Actually, we were very tired. We got absolutely destroyed in SND. This was the worst SND we've played in a while. We got 6-0'd on Breach. And if you guys remember, that was actually the map that we ended up winning the tournament on. If you guys don't remember, I'll be posting the full series to my channel as well if you want to check that out. I don't know if it's going to be posted during this video, but it will be up eventually. If you missed some of the games and you want to go back and watch them, it will be from the caster's point of view. Enough with that plug. Played against LG. Beat them in the hard point pretty easily. SND, like I said, no, wasn't happening. Got 6-0 very fast. Pretty fast, yeah. Then the uplink was a close game. CTF, I'm pretty sure, was a pretty convincing game, and we just took that series again, winning our respawns. So at this point, our SND was a little bit shaky. We weren't really sure how we were playing in it. Weren't sure how we were going to play in it on Sunday whenever these matches were really going to come down to winning some of those SNDs. Moving forward, though, Sunday. Championship Sunday, the day where the champion is crowned, a.k.a. us. Oh my god. Can you guys hear that? My fucking wrists are cracking so much. It's not doing it anymore, but ew. But moving on, Sunday, played against Rise. First match. This was probably the match that we were like, okay, if we win this match, we should be okay throughout the rest of the tournament, because we had Rise, and then we had Elevate in the winners finals. So I think that Rise is right now the second best team in the game. I think that they're our hardest competition. No disrespect, not taking nothing away from Elevate. They played a great tournament. They ended up getting second, but I still think that Rise is the second best team in the game at this point in time. So played against Rise, and we played a fantastic series. One of the best series we've played in a while. I mean, we 3-0'd Rise. Last time we played them in online play in the CWL, we 3-0'd them. So I was like, okay, let's just replicate that. Let's do that one more time, and we'll be A-okay. So hardpoint, we win that by about 40. SND, we also win. I don't really remember the map count on the SND, but this was the map of the tournament. The one map that sticks out to me so much from the whole tournament, besides the Breach SND that we lost 6-0. Uplink on Fringe, yes, yeah, I don't even remember. Uplink on Breach, we went down 11-0. Chopsticks, hold the swoosh. 11-0 at halftime. We're going into good side on Breach. We come back and win 13-12. That does not happen every day, especially against a team on the level of Rise. That it was incredible. I was so happy with the team. After that, I was like, all right, we got this tournament. I was like, okay, that was a big win. That was insane. So we beat Rise, first match on Sunday. We're feeling good going into the winners finals against Elevate. Elevate, the first time we played them, we destroyed them. We 3-0'd them as well. We were looking to go completely flawless on Sunday, going 9-0 map count if we could have. But Elevate, 3-0'd them. We were playing so well. I mean, Fringe, I think we played them on Fringe Hardpoint. We absolutely bodied them on that. They didn't really have too much of a chance. We won by like 130. The SND, again, I think it was Redwood. We played extremely well. They didn't really have too much of a chance. I think we won 6-4 or 6-3, something like that. And then moving on into the uplink, I'm pretty sure it was evac, and we beat them going like not even hard on the second side. We were just like, okay, we won. We were just like, we won this map. We were up like 13-3 or something, and then we were just slaying out, calling out where they were, not being like frantic or anything, just going through, getting our callouts out there and just killing them. So that was an insane map. We played that really well. But this is where things get shaky. We 3-0 Rise, 3-0 Elevate. Elevate beats Rise, so they're coming off with a lot of momentum, beating Rise. They're coming off very hot, excited to play, and wanting to take us out. So, first map, evac hardpoint. Jeez Louise. Formal went like 50-25 and we lost the map. We all felt so bad. We were like, holy crap, dude, how did we just lose that map when Matt just went 50-25? So we lost that map by 4. In my opinion, we should have won that map, but we played it very poorly towards the end. The SND, we won 6-5. We had 2 defenses back-to-back. We choked some easy plays once again, so things were just not going our way in this last series of the event. Things were just going as completely opposite of what we wanted them to go. So we go down 0-2. We have to complete the 0-2 comeback to win the tournament. We wouldn't have lost even if we lost that first series. We still would have had another opportunity. We came from the winners bracket, so that means we had to be beaten twice by the team that came from losers finals. So we would have had to been beat in 2 best-of-5s instead of just 1. So we had to beat Elevate in 1. They had to beat us in 2. So we go down 0-2. The uplink was so close. It went to overtime. Felony made a ridiculous play and killed Crim with camo in the last like 10 seconds when he was going for a throw. He like one-bursted him with camo. That was insane. We ended up winning the overtime on Infection. Next, we move into Fringe CTF. They didn't ban Overdrive, and we thought they did, and we didn't use it. And whenever we didn't use it, that gave away so much from us because that's super, super big for the objective. Overdrive, you can run in, pull the flag out, sprint down tracks, just get the flag out really fast. So we didn't have Overdrive, so we were like, shit, do we tell them to end it? What do we do? We didn't end up making them end it, which was a pretty big mistake because it could have bit us in the ass in the long run because I think they got 2 caps from Overdrive, so we had active camo though instead, which ended up playing into our hands very well. So we ended up capping like 5 total flags, and they got 3. It was very high scoring CTF. Then last map, Breach SND, our chance at redemption, our chance to regain on that map and hopefully take it to win the tournament. And I was like, imagine if we win this tournament playing Breach SND when we got 6-0'd. How sick would that be to complete the reverse sweep? Let's fucking do this, boys. So we go round by round. We ended up winning like 6-3 or 6-2 or something like that. Pretty easy win. Played the map very, very well. Everyone on the team contributed. I don't think anybody really carried. We all had the same even amount of kills. And yeah, we just played that map pretty much flawlessly. So that's MLG Anaheim in a nutshell. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it. Really helps out the channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Green Wall bringing another one back. Once again, that's a 4-peat too. That's 4 in a row right there with that win. So thank you guys so much for supporting. Thank you for watching the video. And as always, this was your boy, Scump.